Hello, my literary friends, and welcome to my game capture isn't working. Hold on. Directory. This is a scratch disk. Do not use it to store sensitive or permanent things. If you need to access the files from the encrypted file share, copy them to your disposable drive and plug it in. Plug it directly into the thin client. Do not copy them here. Rhea is working on setting up a proxy mail server so we can have proper remote communication without having to worry about the higher ups. Keep everything offline until then, Paula. Oh, okay, so this is like more hinting at the fact that we as the player are like actually a player and more the developer, and that's okay. Interesting. Back up. Right? Yeah. So I was writing a poem. Okay. So, we do need to write poems for everyone. Oh, Yuri's is gonna be all dark themed stuff, so let's try that. Oh, never mind. Never mind. That was Sayori. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Zoria! Oh, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Oh. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. I just wrote a poem for Yuri. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Uh-oh. Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sure, bro. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. Oh, she has no money. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Why was that sentence hard for me? Come on. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. Don't be so predictable then, girlfriend. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Oh, hi, where were you? Eh? I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. Oh. Oh. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Soria to let me borrow some money. That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Yuri gets it. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's fun to see. It's a fun side of you. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. Oh, okay. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. I don't think that's the word to use there. I don't think that's even close. I think the word you're looking for is consequences. I don't know where you got revolution from. Oh, retribution. Never mind. Retribution? That! Yuri said retribution earlier, and I already forgot. Okay. Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of this, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. Fair point. Still, was a little sneaky. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Oh, no. We would not have come if not for the cupcakes. We know that. Don't lie to yourself and to the rest of everybody in this room. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. What? Yeah! Ow. What was... A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Cookies. Cookies from the ether. Is it a miracle? Because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. And it was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy! Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! Will you shut up? Just eat your damn cookie, girlfriend! Oof. Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth because she realized that in her process of being a drama queen, she's talking with her mouth full, which is rather rude. I bit my tongue. Oh no, never mind. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. Yours is chocolate. Oh my word, girl. I swear. I swear. I feel like the music might be a little too loud on OBS. Now if I've made it too quiet, I'm just gonna, like, cry in the editing. Oh, I should probably click back on the game. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Oh, that was a mistake. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Sayori, you manipulative little mastermind. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safely. Oh, good gravy. Excuse me. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. Indeed. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. Like, immediately I would have just assumed she was in the bathroom, but okay. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? How is this a shock to you, Sayori? Like, this was the first thing we talked about when we saw Monica. You don't think she... Oh, no. She has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. Oh, that was me saying there you are. I'm dumb. Don't read who's talking. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. No, Sayori was just about to come up with a conspiracy theory about how you had a boyfriend, though. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. Boyfriends? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Why are you looking at me, bro? Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Ah. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. With what piano? There's no piano in the club room. That's... And, like, let her practice first. Monica looks at me. Why me? Stop asking me to bail you out of this shit. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Zoria. Monica smiles sweetly and pushes all of the girls out of the way with her ass. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Sayori's conspiracy theory about how you had a boyfriend? Oh, and a whole cookie debacle, but we won't go into that. It wasn't that interesting. No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Are we surprised? Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she had lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. The music. What is with the music? Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. Just say hi. Just say something, dude. Come on. Oh my gosh. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Ah. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... Ah, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Uh-huh. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Frozen has really ruined my brain. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Why would you not bring it to your literature club? You know what goes on in these meetings. Bruh. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. Mood! It's a very engaging and relatable story. Hold on, I need to turn the volume down in my headphones. This is so loud. Is this music, like, louder than the rest of the music, or is it just because of the high notes that I don't like? Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well... Brace yourselves. Incoming. Entire literary synopsis. Go. Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There is an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't actually accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of... that's kind of dark, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Hi, hello. This is Yuri. Yuri giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Zoria? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. How can you forget? It's like her entire personality. We read her poem. Come on now. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy, and that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well... Buckle up, she's going to continue. I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. Again, mood. Yuri is me, for real, for real. So I'm sorry if I ended up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. Nah. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. This girl so does not want to step on any toes, but also wants to be involved. I get that. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? Count how many times you have said sorry in the last 5 minutes, girl. I really don't mean to. If you say sorry one more fucking time. This character is too much like me. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. As we're being weird now. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess this makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides her thumb after it flips to her side. But holding it like this is really impractical, and why are we doing it when we each have a copy of the fucking book? I never understood this scene. I mean, it would be cute if it weren't for the fact that Yuri also has the same freaking book, bro. We're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? Turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Or you could read from your own fucking book! It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second-guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but the fact that you said sorry probably about 50 times over the last 5 minutes kind of makes me assume that that is a particular character trait that you have. But they're kind of reminiscent of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Zoria, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Yes. I'm glad you understand. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. She's self-conscious about everything, dude. I guess I meant I more meant that it's kind of cute. Okay. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone! Let's cut that out now. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhaled, barred from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? Okay, bro. I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. All right. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left the book, then slip it into my bag. Left off in the book. Why would you not, put a bookmark in there? You're gonna remember that? Bruh. I would never. I could never. Can't even remember where I leave my keys in the morning. Who should I show my poem to first? Okay. Let's go to Monica. Monica has all of the information on who would like the poem and whatnot. Hi again, Zoria. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy to see that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for me today? Or what you wrote for today, not for me. Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Zoria. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Mood. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it by just feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. Well, why not? I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn and try new things. Learn by trying new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me! Oh! Oh! Oh, I wonder what that could do. Surely there's something we could do. Right? I don't know. I think I'm still gonna go through the game and just see how it reacts without me fucking around with the files and stuff. Anyway, on that note, I think that's a good place to end today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you would like to stick around and see more of this series or more projects I've got going on, please hit that subscribe button. See you all in the next video. Goodbye, my friends.